For the guys that don't really know how women think, there are 5 things that women pay attention to when they're determining how fast they want to have sex with you. There's some men that get it right off the bat. There's some men that they have to wait a year, 2 years, 3 years, and might not ever get it. So depending on how many of these 5 you have, the chances of you getting laid faster increases. Okay. Number 1, of course, is looks. If you're cute, the chance of you getting laid increases. Why? Because if somebody else is ugly, or if you're cuter than the next person, then when she's horny, she's gonna think about you. The person who's more attractive gets more women. It's pretty much that simple. Okay. Number 2, height. The taller the man is, of course, he gets more women. Statistics shows that the taller people are at an advantage. They even make more money. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with being short. But if you're short, then you at least have to try to be cute. And if you're not cute, then you have to be number 3, which is have game. If you know how to talk to women, if you know how to, be smooth talker, if you know how to, mingle and communicate, then you can get women even if you're not tall, even if you're not cute. Why? Because women fall in love with what they hear. So if you just say the right things to her and, you put her under that spell, she might sleep with you and she might not even realize that you don't have the first 2. Okay? If you have the first one and not the second one, like I said, you can use the third one. So if you're ugly and you're short, you better have the best game ever. You better be the funniest dude. You better have her, because it's like, so when women are laughing and they're closing, she's closing her eyes, she's not looking at you. So if you can make her laugh the whole time and just make her feel good instead of looking at you and making her think about how ugly you are, you can possibly get laid. Okay? The 4th thing that women pay attention to determine how fast you get laid or not is the money. If a guy can go buy her that new bag, if a guy pulls up in a new Lambo, if a guy is wearing a nice outfit, if a guy has a nice chain, she can tell. And I'm sure she's going to want to sleep with the guy who pulls up in the Audi compared to the guy who pulls up in the Nissan. I'm sure she's going to want to sleep with the guy who pulls up in the Bentley compared to the guy who pulls up in the Ford Focus. So my thing is, at the end of the day, the difference between those 2 guys is the money. So the money, of course, makes you more attractive. But even if you're ugly, even if you're not tall and you have no game, if you have money, you don't have to say a word. If you have money, you don't have to, A woman might still give you the time of day. She still might give you the chance. At the end of the day, you're technically paying for it, but taking a girl out and doing all that stuff is technically paying for it. You put gas in your car, that's paying for it. You go to the go get dinner, that's paying for it. You literally buy her food, that's paying for it. So it's like, at the end of the day, you have to spend money to get a girl one way or another. You just determine how you're going to do it. And if you have a lot of money, then like I said, you don't have good looks, or you're not tall, or you don't have any game, like I said, you can still use that money to your advantage. Okay. The 5th and final thing that you have to have if you want to get laid with the woman quickly is influence. If a woman comes and sees that you're respected by all these people, if a woman comes and sees that you're, like I said, noticed, kind of like Instagram people that are famous, like rappers, NBA players and stuff like that. Some of them might not be the cutest. Some of them might not have any game. Some of them might not, yes, they're tall, but it's like, at the end of the day, the fact that they have all this influence, money brings influence. So the more money you have, I'm sure the more people you're going to know. So the people that you know, depending on the type of people you're around, it makes you look more attractive. If a woman sees that you know Drake, she's going to sleep with you just because you know Drake. And it's like, you can be ugly, dumb, short, broke, whatever. It's like, if she sees that you know Drake, you just got laid. So at the end of the day, if you can use your looks to your advantage, you can use your height to your advantage, you can use game to your advantage, you can use money to your advantage, or you can use influence to your advantage. And like I said, those aren't the only things, but those are the 5 pretty much most important things. And women pay attention to this. So if there's a girl you're trying to sleep with quickly, you have to be able to do one of these 5, amazing or excellence, or you have to be able to at least combine some of them to kind of make yourself or give yourself the advantage. Okay. Because if not, the other guy is, like I said, doing one or more, and he's bringing something else to the table. If you found this helpful, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.